Every legend starts with a dream. Every champion starts with belief. 8 drivers, 8 riders, 8 teams. Only one will reign victorious. Moments will be made in midair. Limits will be shattered on the dirt. And the power to crown the best in the world is in your hands.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder.
And go higher.
We need your energy.
So get up.
Get loud.
Every clap. Every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it. We can hear you.
Wilks-Barre, are you ready for Monster Jam?
Come on. I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam?
This is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania! Okay, Monster Jam fans, as you can actually see right now on the track, the drama has already begun. Chucky, pauken, and Team Classroom Crusher seem to be experiencing some rear steer issues, so Lindsay Noble standing by.
Thanks, David. You know, I'm going to go back down there to the pits and talk with him to see exactly what's going on, but I do know that he's been having some rear steer issues throughout the season, so could be the pump, but it also could be something as similar or as small as a ball switch. So I do have one of those to be able to show you guys in just a little bit, but I'll go back out there and see exactly what it is. Regardless, it's likely a very quick fix, but he's going to be talking right now with the rest of his crew, with the rest of his team, to see how to get that truck back performance.
Thank you so much for that insight, Lindsay. So we'll check in with you later on throughout the event to see exactly what is going on. But in the meantime, let's get ready.
All right, Monster Jam fans, it is time for the Monster Jam JCB Racing competition. All 8 drivers have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So coming up first, it'll be driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time will take the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, Wilks-Barre, are you ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Oh yeah, let's kick this off, Wilks-Barre. It is time for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Kylie's approaching the starting line. Her wheels are set. Let's go, green! That's an official time of 12.117 for your first competitor, Kylie Kent. Let's keep this going. Your second competitor to hit the track is Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando looking for his first JCB Racing win of the weekend. He approaches the line. He is set. Let's go racing! Official time of 11.059, making Fernando your new leader. It's now time to welcome Tony Oates, Team JCB Digatron. Tony has won 2 of these competitions here so far. He is set. Let's go green! That is an official time of 11.138 for Tony Oates. You can see right there, super cool, glued to the action replay. He clips the ramp just a little bit, causing him some precious seconds. Right there, JCB Racing. Your next competitor is ready to hit JCB Racing, Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. Michaela's approaching the line. Those tires are set. Let's go green! An official time of 13.246 for Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. There, the super glue to the action replay. It's always the final turn when it comes down to how these drivers are trying to hit their marks all the way throughout. Now Toro Loco is still in the lead. Your next competitor is ready to go. Let's welcome Chelsea Van Cleve, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Chelsea approaches the line. Let's get those BKT tires set. She is ready to race! That is an official time of 17.161. You might notice that there's a 5-second penalty assessed on that racing pass. Super Glue glued to the action replay. We're looking for both of those tires to cross the finish line. That's an official time of 17.161. Chelsea Van Cleve. Your next competitor is ready to hit the track. Make some noise for Brandon Toluchka, Team Zombie. He is set. Let's go, green! An official time of 10.639, making Brandon your new leader here at JCB Racing. So far right now, Brandon has taken that last turn the best out of all the competitors. Taking the lead right now in JCB Racing. And this is going to be your final competitor here in JCB Racing, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Weston Anderson's approaching the line. He is set. Let's go racing! That is an official time of 10.918 for Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger, which means that the winner for JCB Racing is Brandon Toluchka, Team Zombie. Brandon Toluchka getting his very first JCB Racing win here in Wilks-Barre for the final event of the weekend, making sure that he secures 8 points to kick off this event. And Monster Jam fans, you may have noticed that Classroom Crusher Chucky pauken was not able to compete in this competition. We were correct in the rear steer issues, so Lindsay Noble is in the pits getting some more information. We'll check in with her in just a second. But right now, that is JCB Racing win number 2 for Brandon Toluchka and Team Zombie, getting it done. First 8 points, very important whenever we're talking about Freestyle Mania. Let's catch up with Lindsay Noble on the pod.
Thanks, David. Congratulations, Brandon. What a win to start us off right here, JCB Racing. We know how important winning racing is to potentially end up with the trophy at the end of the evening. Do you think you can do it here today? What was right with that turn?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about consistency here, and you start off with 8 points, you know, you keep it rolling then. But I tell you what, the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills is coming up next, and it's going to be absolutely wild. You guys ever see a zombie headstand? We're going to get crazy around here. The more zombie arms I see, the crazier you guys get, the crazier we're getting these 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks.
And you already have a win in that next competition here this weekend, but we do know that the dirt plays such an important role in two-wheel skills. It clearly played an important role in your racing win as well. What's the difference for each competition? How are you going to maintain that?
Yeah, I tell you what, it was super squishy at the start of the weekend. It's starting to firm up a lot more, which means we can pull off a lot more tricks. But I tell you what, all you Monster Jam fans come out for a pit party, all your guys' feet made the bottoms there, over there all firm and whatnot, so you can drive some flat ground tricks. But I tell you what, you guys ready for some two-wheel skills?
Give it up one more time for your JCB Racing winner, Brandon Toluchka, driver of Zombie.
Congratulations, Team Zombie getting the first 8 points. As you see right there, the BKT overall event leaderboard sitting in first with 8. Team Gravedigger with 7, Toro Loco with 6, JCB Digatron with 5, and you just heard Brandon mention it. The upcoming competition is the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, of course, you are all in control right now. Judgeszone.com is where you want to be. Drivers are going to get 2 attempts each. You need to check out for this criteria when you're judging, looking for stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and moonwalks, among whatever innovation these guys come up with. So remember, that is Judgeszone.com for two-wheel skills challenge.
Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging out in the stands with my new friend Tanner. Tanner, do you want to say hey, everybody? Hey! Monster Jam fans, he's super excited. This is not his first time at Monster Jam, if you can't tell, but it's your first time on the big screen, so we are gonna play Name That Monster Jam Truck. All right, Tanner? I'm gonna give you 3 clues, and I need you to give me the name of the truck before it appears on the screen. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This Monster Jam truck is driven by Chucky Pauken. This Monster Jam, you think you know it already? What? Okay, you want to guess? What's the name of that Monster Jam truck?
Classroom Crusher.
Is he right? Of course he's right! That might have been the fastest guess all year. Make some noise for Tanner, everybody. Well, you know, Classroom Crusher, I know that's one of your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Lindsay's gonna go find out what's going wrong. But go ahead and take that back. That's all yours. You're going home with a Ringling Bailey Circuit goodie bag. Monster Jam fans, let them hear you one more time. Tanner, wait, bye.
Congratulations, Tanner, of course, getting that W and name that truck. But we need your help, Monster Jam fans. We're going to kick off the two-wheel skills competition, but everybody here in the arena, get your hands ready because we're going to clap our way into this. So here we go, Mohegan Arena. Let's go. Getting it on top of the pod, Chelsea Van Cleef. That is her first attempt. One more remaining.
Wilks-Barre, put those hands together for Chelsea Van Cleef, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Great two-wheel run right there from Chelsea. Solid 2 attempts, ending it with the exclamation mark with that sky wheelie. Little pogo action on top of the pod. So let's see what you fans, your very first competitor. The scores are locked, and the score for Chelsea is 6.954 for your first competitor. Let's make some noise for your next competitor. Ready to hit the track, it's Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. That's the first attempt right there. Popper off the launch stack. Great balance there in the second attempt. Michaela just hanging out, turns off the Monster Jam truck. Long enough for you fans to take a picture.
Come on, Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. So if you haven't already, I want you to scan that QR code, everybody, on the video board, or just go to judgeszone.com in a new web browser. You got about 10 seconds remaining to lock in your score for Team Megalodon.
Super glued to the action replay. Michaela Telechka, one of her best two-wheel runs on the season so far. The score is locked, and the score for Michaela is a 7.971, taking the first spot. Let's welcome now Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. That is the first attempt right there for Kylie Kent.
Give it up for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Fun fact, everyone, once you do scan that QR code, no need to keep scanning it. Once it's done tabulating your last score, it'll be ready for the next. Lock it in.
Kylie Kent saying what's up to all of you fans here at Wilks-Barre. Skywheeling to end on the second attempt. The score is locked, and the score for Kylie Kent is 6.230, putting you in third place. Let's welcome to the track the Pennsylvania boy, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Attempt for Tony Oaks, not getting enough traction to pull up that nose wheelie. Let's see what he has for number two. gonna do it for Tony Oaks. JCB Digatron. Scoring is open. 20 seconds on judgeszone.com. Let's see what you thought about that run. Tony Oaks on his way back to the pits to make sure that everything is okay with that Monster Jam truck. You can see right there on his 2 attempts, not getting exactly what he wanted. So he's gonna make sure that everything is dialed in back there with Fernando Davila and Clyde Morgan. And the score is locked. The score for Tony Oaks is a 4.169.
Here in the pit. Tunnel. There we got it here. Classroom Crusher. Classroom Crusher is still back here. Able to get.
We're going to check in with Lindsay Noble in just a second to make sure that everything's going on. She does have a report on Team Classroom Crusher, so we'll get to that in just a second. For now, let's welcome your next competitor, Brandon Toluchka, Team Zombie. Let's get those zombie arms waving, Wilks-Barre! He has shut that Monster Jam truck off, but Toluchka's just want to park in the middle of the pod. Brandon, you can't park there, man. Lands in the first attempt down, that zombie handstand. Rotating it. Can he get another rotation? He rolls around and he gets the save.
Monster Jam fans, I need you to stick one arm out and stick the other arm out and give me those zombie arms and make some noise. That was Brandon Toluchka, Zombie.
Brandon Toluchka throwing it down for the two-wheel skills as he hangs out. Zombie arms waving. The crowd goes wild, Brandon. Let's see what they thought. 2 amazing attempts. We have a score to beat right now through his sister, 7.971 Megalodon. The score for Brandon Toluchka is... boom, baby! Put him at the top, a 9.468. You know the song. Welcome to the track, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Weston's got his work cut out for him right now. He knows what he has to do in order to get a W right here to take the lead from Brandon Toluchka. Let's find out. Perfect balance on display by Weston Anderson. Combination move. He's hanging out like dirty laundry, Wilks-Barre. He threw his hat out the window. Refires that Monster Jam truck. Attempt number 1. That steering wheel has gone out the window as well. Moonwalks it, lands it.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scoring is open for the black and green wrecking machine.
Super glued to the action replay. Weston Anderson moonwalking it all the way back. And that hat is clean. He didn't even run over the hat. That is precision, skill, and technique. The scores are coming in right now, but will it be enough to take over the lead? The score to beat is a 9.468 for Brandon Toluchka. And the score for Weston Anderson is... Ay, Dios mío, a 9.59, putting you in second place. Leaderboard right now, Brandon Toluchka just barely hanging on to that lead. That was a close one in first place. Weston in second. First attempt. He threw his steering wheel out as well, and he gets a combination.
Put your horns up and get loud for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Go ahead and score now. That's at judgeszone.com, of course.
Super glued to the action replay right there. Fernando Martinez doing everything he can. Ran over that steering wheel and making sure it's okay. He says it's all good. The score is locked, and the score for Toro Loco is 8.415, good for third place.
In just a few moments, we are going to get to see Classroom Crusher. Chucky Pauken and his team worked so hard to be able to get this truck back. Here you can see the video of them continuing to take a look at that rear steer. So they were having some issues with power. It looked like it could be electrical. So the issue is it ended up being a solenoid. And so that's essentially an on and off switch. You can think about it as kind of an electrical issue. So they checked almost everything. They checked the steering ram, the ball switch, the pump, and everything that you can really think of. Finally, they got that power set to go. So we'll get out of the way and you get the action.
Let's welcome him to the track now. It's Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. Move back on top of the pod. Chucky Pauken with the first attempt. The wheelie across the pod.
Monster Jam fans, come on and put your hands together. Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher.
Chucky Pauken coming back to the competition after dealing with mechanical issues there in the pits. You can see that he is fired up. He's happy to be able to come back out. 20 seconds. Let's see what you thought. He is your final competitor here in two-wheel skills. The score is locked, and the score for Chucky Pauken is 8.671, good for third place. Which means that your winner for the two-wheel skills is Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Brandon Telechka right now taking his fourth two-wheel skills competition win of Freestyle Mania. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger gave him a run for his money there. The score for Brandon was a 9.468, and Weston was a 9.459 going down to the wire. Let's catch up with Lindsay on the pod.
A 9.468 here in the two-wheel skills challenge. That is the highest score of the entire weekend. And just like that, you're actually halfway to a perfect event here. What's going right for you here today?
Man, it's absolutely awesome. You know, you guys are awesome. I seen all them zombie arms out there. I'm like, man, I gotta try something special. So I did a big old headstand. Maybe broke a zombie arm, but we had an awesome time doing it.
And, you know, now we're going to go into freestyle. Let's go ahead to the center of this pod. You guys can see just the amount of obstacles, but what you can't probably see or tell, this dirt is absolutely crazy up here. Talk to us about how you use that as an advantage, especially for freestyle.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You guys will see some vertical sky wheelies, some big old sky wheelies, because this pod is actually catching us. It's like modeling clay. Super soft, super dense, but we're going to absolutely have a good time. Every jump we hit before, we're on a hard pod. Now we can hit it even harder on this nice soft pod.
And up next is freestyle motocross. Why should these fans stay in their seats?
Man, you guys gotta get crazy for these guys here. Dude's sitting about 6'2", and he puts his whole body right through the bike of the bars. It's called a dead body. You guys have to keep your eye out. And not only that, you guys will get the zombie arms up and get absolutely crazy.
Thanks so much, Brandon. Congratulations. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Team Zombie.
Congratulations to Team Zombie, Brandon Teleshka, taking the first 2 competitions of this event, taking racing and of course that 2-wheel skills. That is 16 points right now for Team Zombie. But Monster Jam fans, it is now time for our halftime. Get up, stretch your legs, go visit the merch booth, and also go to the concessions to get your popcorn because you're not gonna wanna miss this next half of Monster Jam. We got the FMX Freestyle Mania coming up in just a second. Freestyle Mania riders are now gonna have the opportunity to gain more points for their team scores. They will compete in 2 separate competitions. Before we get into all of that, the riders will have some practice jumps in order to get a feel for the track, get a feel for the jump, and more importantly, get a feel for you fans here in Wilkes-Barre. Come on, let's get loud for your riders of Freestyle Mania! These are some of the best riders in the world bringing their talents here at Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Let's welcome your first competitor here, warming up. Make some noise for Josh Hedford, JCB Digatron. Woo! What do you say, Greg Duffy? Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. AJ Roseborough, Crazy Bull. Here we go, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Chandler Hyder, Zombie. We got Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Scott Murray, Megalodon. These boys are getting warmed up, having a good time. Cliffhanger from Josh. Greg Duffy's getting ready to take a nap. Drew Slough throwing it down with the whip. AJ Roseborough flying through the air. Noah Bakken, whip. Chandler Hyder, Zombie. It's Cam Demonium. Rounding us out, Scott Murray with the fish out of water. One more time, Mohegan Arena, make some noise for the stars of Freestyle Mania.
Monster Jam fans, welcome back to Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. It is time for the FMX Best Upright Trick Competition. Now, in this first round, every rider gets to choose whatever trick they like. They got 1 attempt. They just cannot attempt a backflip. Again, it's the FMX Best Upright Trick Competition. You fans will have 20 seconds to score at judgeszone.com. Wilkes-Barre, are you ready for the best trick competition?
She said, are you ready? Let's kick this off. It is now time for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Chandler Hyder right now, his team is sitting in first place. Great opportunity to get some points. Best upright trick.
Put your hands together for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Remember, if you've already scanned the QR code, just open up that browser. Lock it in, 5 seconds remaining.
You heard Brandon Teleshka before saying you gotta look out for that move from Chandler. The scores are tallying in, and your very first competitor for the best upright trick. Scores are locked, and the score for Chandler is 7.266 for your first competitor. Let's keep this going right now. Hitting the track, it's Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken right now leads all of his competitors with 10 upright trick competition wins, hitting double digits. Let's fly, Noah.
Yeah, put your hands together and make some noise for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. His teammate Weston Anderson is happy about that. But it's up to you fans now to get to scoring at judgeszone.com.
Noah Bakken with the strong cliffhanger right there as your second competitor hits the track. The score is locked in. The score for Noah Bakken is 8.257. You have a new leader. It's time for that crazy bull. Let's get those horns out for AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. AJ is the third competitor in Freestyle Mania to take victories in both of these competitions. He knows what it takes. Let's see what he's got.
That was AJ Roseborough, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez saying, that dude is crazy. I don't know. But it's time for y'all to score at Judges Zone.
Well, it makes sense. He's the crazy bull, so of course he get crazy on the track. That was your third competitor. The scores are locked, and the score for AJ Roseborough is 8.742. We got a new leader. It is now time for Scott Murray to hit the track. It's Team Megalodon. Scott Murray right now also has a chance, gaining valuable points for Michaela Telechka, currently sitting fourth on the overall standings.
Monster Jam fans, yeah, he's taking a bite out of the competition. Michaela Telechka says, make some noise for Scott Murray, Megalodon. Now let's make some scoring happen. You know where to go and you know what to do.
Scott was talking about the extension needed for that KOD. It seems like you got a very good one right there. The score is locked, and the score for Scott is... boom, baby! You got a new leader! 9.149. It is now time for Team JCB Digatron, Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is a big fan of hot yoga, says that it helps him get the extension needed and the flexibility. Let's see if it pays off.
Let them hear you. That was Josh Hedford, JCB Digatron. We got the whole family of Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, saying that's easily got to be a 10, but of course it's not up to them. What did you fans think?
When his heels go past the front wheels, I am always impressed. Unbelievable. We just got back-to-back KODs. The score is locked, and the score for Josh Hedford is... boom! You got a new leader, 9.327, Josh Hedford. Greg Duffy is ready to hit the track. Let's make some noise for Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. He wants to hear you, Wilks-Barre.
Put those hands together. That was Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Monster Jam fans, that is what we call a gigantic whip by Greg Duffy. What did you all think? Is that enough to steal that top spot?
I think it was definitely a very cool whip right there from Greg Duffy. But all that matters is what you think. The score is locked, and the score is 9.241, putting you in second place. It is now time for Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Drew Slough started his Freestyle Mania career in the summer.
Let him hear you, Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open once again.
Drew Slough with another whip as well. He saw what Greg did and he said, you know what, let me get a shot at it. And the score is locked. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.820, good for fourth place. It is now your final competitor here in the upright trick. Let's make some noise for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Living up to the title of Freestyle Mania. We've got the Mania going down right here at Wilks-Barre.
There you go, make some noise. Got sparkles blowing up top. That was Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash.
Unbelievable move right there from Cam Sepulveda, but will it be enough to take the lead? He was the final competitor. The score to beat right now is a 9.327 for JCB Digatron. Will it be enough? The score for Cam Sepulveda is... Boom, baby! We got a new leader and a winner, a 9.491. Cam Sepulveda takes the best upright trick competition win.
Kylie, congratulations, and of course, to Cam Sepulveda there on the track. An amazing trick there in the upright competition, and he grabs the win. Yesterday, he was the overall, that's awesome for you guys specifically as a team. What do you think this does for going into the next event?
I think it pumps not only me up for freestyle, but also Cam for the best trick competition. He works his butt off and also practices so many hours just to get these tricks dialed and ready to go for you awesome PA fans. So I'm super happy that he got the win, and way to go, Cam Demonium.
Thank you, Kylie. Monster Jam fans, let's at the video board, and we'll see how it's going so far.
Everything is shaken up after that competition. Team Zombie still in first place with 17. Gravedigger still in second with 16. And now we have a two-way tie for Toro Loco and Team Sparkle Smash with 14 apiece, rounding out the top four.
This is the FMX Best Trick Competition. So unlike the FMX Upright Trick Competition, these riders have every trick at their disposal, including backflips. So, Monster Jam fans, keep all of that in mind, because this time you'll still have that 20 seconds to score at judgeszone.com, but it's these riders' final opportunity to gain points for their team. Wilks-Barre, are you ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
They sound ready to me, so let's kick this off. It is now time to welcome in Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg is getting ready to hit the track. He has upright trick competition wins underneath his belt, a true veteran of the sport. We want to make sure you fans are ready for what he's about to throw down. Best trick competition. Chelsea Van Cleve watching with anticipation on the edge of her seat. What you got, Greg?
Monster Jam fans, you just got your very first backflip of the afternoon. I need you to make some noise for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuits.
Backflip with the heel clicker variation there from Greg Duffy. Great way to start off this competition. The score is locked in. The score for Greg Duffy is 8.837 for your first competitor. Let's welcome your next one. It is Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher.
Make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Drew Slough is not playing around. That is the first time that I think he has done that trick here in the best trick competition. The score is locked, and the score for Drew Slough is good enough for first, 8.945. It is now time to see those zombie arms in the air. Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Here we go, Chandler Hyder.
Smooth and steady. Just like those zombie arms. Oh, the sprinkler. Brandon, make some noise for Chandler Hyder, everybody. Zombie. And then give me those zombie scores.
It's like butter, baby. He is smooth all over. Textbook backflip right there. Chandler Hyder. Let's see what happens here. The scores are locked in. The score for Zombie is 7.921. Third place. It is now time for the one and only Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Scott Murray is sitting with 28 best trick competition wins. To put that into perspective, there's been 30 rounds of Freestyle Mania, and Scott Murray has won 28 of these. Will he continue his domination?
And make some noise for Michaela Tolochka, Megalodon.
And Scott Murray as well, her teammate, joining her on the track. Scott Murray threw down that KOD backflip. He's feeling pretty good about it. The score is locked. And the score for Scott Murray is... Ding dong, you got a new leader, 9.576. Megalodon. He won this competition last night, trying to start a streak of his own. It's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Let's party, Cam.
to pump it up, Sparkle Smash. You know what you gotta do. You gotta score, and score now.
Those are back-to-back KOD backflips. Which one did you like better, Wilks-Barre? The score is locked, and the score for Cam is 9.307. Second place, Sparkle Smash. It's now time for some Gravedigger best trick. Make some noise for Noah Bakken.
Put those hands together for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Yeah, that's right, Weston. That's how you do it. The heel clicker into a backflip. So kind of gave you two moves in one, David.
Variation, we saw Greg Duffy pull it off as well. Noah Bakken joining the party. Let's see where that leaves him right now. Overall, the scores are locked, and the score for Noah is 8.640, fifth place. Let's welcome on now Josh Hedford, Team JCB Digatron. Josh has got it going on right now. Looking for his first win today.
Put your hands together for Josh Hedford, JCB Digatron. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. He's back on the track. Let him hear you, everybody.
Josh Hedford with the Cordova backflip variation, making it look easy, getting the full extension. The scores are locked, and the score for Josh Hedford is 8.950. Good for third place, JCB. It's your final competitor for best trick. Make some noise for AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. Go, go, go. This crazy bull has one competition win underneath his belt. Here in best trick, looking for number 2.
Put those horns up and get loud for AJ Roseborough, El Toro Loco.
Unbelievable, AJ. No hands, no hands for that backflip variation. AJ Roseborough, Fernando Martinez loving every second of it. But let's see, will it be enough to take the lead from Scott Murray? The score for AJ Roseborough is 7.873 for that crazy bull, which means that the winner for the FMX Best Trick competition is Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Well, that's another win for Team Megalodon here in the Best Trick competition, but that does do it for our FMX competitions this weekend. Wilks-Barre, what do you think? Do you guys want to see more from these FMX riders? Oh, come on. I know y'all can do better than that. Monster Jam has been coming right here to the Mohegan Arena for 25 years. I say, do you want more? Well, that's the energy we need right now as all 8 of these riders attempt something you can only see right here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. When they hit the sky, I want you to scream so loud they hear us outside. Here we go! Monster Jam fans, these riders were hand-selected from the best of the best in the industry. You might have seen them compete across the globe. You might have seen them in your favorite Marvel movie. But they're gonna jump one more time for the fans here in Wilks-Barre. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh man, these boys sure know how to show up and show out here for Freestyle Mania. One more time, Wilks-Barre. Let's make some noise for your superstars of Freestyle Mania. We just witnessed amazing competitions. Cam Sepulveda winning another competition here today in Wilks-Barre, taking the upright trick. And Scott Murray making his way onto the pod is back on top for FMX Best Trick. We're about to catch up and hear from our winners here in just a second. The teamwork in Freestyle Mania is absolutely real when it comes to these points. Lindsay Noble on the track. What do you got?
Monster Jam fans, set up here with your best trick winners. And Cam, we got to hear from Kylie Ken early on. She was so excited for you. I don't know if you saw her reaction, but how amazing is it when you get to see someone supporting you the way that that you're supporting them as well?
Yeah, it feels so great. Honestly, Kylie's such an amazing teammate. She supports me so much. Even when I'm not feeling the best, she lifts me up, and it's really great. Just super stoked to come away with the win. Kind of building off of last night and just putting one on the board for the young guys.
And how do you decide what trick you're going to do?
I kind of just feed off of everybody else and look at what they're going to do and see if I can do something a little bit bigger and a little bit better.
Well, huge congratulations and good luck to the rest of your team. Now, Scotty, you know, we constantly are seeing things up in the sky, and you guys are going so high up there, but you can hear these Monster Jam fans, and, you know, you're constantly innovating this sport. You've been a part of this a long time. How do you decide what you're going to throw? Does it matter what comes before you or after?
Actually, this season, I've been just after this one trick that's been elusive in my career. It's a KOD flip, and trying to get it perfect. I've got aspirations in my head. I want it to look like. I'm not quite there yet, but today was a step in the right direction.
And these fans, like I said, they've been so loud. It's Sunday Fun Day. You guys totally showed out. And as you know, we like to call you high-flying superstars, and it's kind of a bonus for Monster Jam fans that may have just come for the trucks and the 1,500 horsepower, but they get to see you guys as well, and it's just such an extravagant thing. How amazing has it been for you to be a part of Freestyle Mania?
Oh, it's been, you know, all glory to God. It's just, at the end of the day, I'm so blessed to be up here, especially at my age, you know, competing with these young bucks that are getting it done. I mean, I've had a bullseye on my back all season, you know, and I'm with the best trick flip part. It's been mine to lose, and you know, Cam had it yesterday. He threw it down hard and got me, and you know, hopefully I can stay in front of him. But you know, he's a talented rider, along with Josh and all the other guys. You know, everybody's got their niche and got their tricks, and they're all working on it, and it's just a really good event to be a part of.
Well, congratulations again, and Monster Jam fans, make some noise for your best trick winners, Scott Murray, Megalodon, Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash.
Down, keep going. Now follow that beat. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. hear you, Monster Jam fans. That was Michaela Teluchka of Megalodon. Scoring is open for Team Megalodon. StillJudgesZone.com. You got about 10 seconds remaining.
Your first competitor to hit the track for freestyle, Michaela Teluchka, trying to use every bit of the track as possible. Exhibiting some pretty good air right there. Super glued to the action replay. Michaela Teluchka says, "What's up?" What do you say, Wilks-Barre? The score is locked, and the score is 7.565 for your first competitor.
Make some noise for Kylie Kent's Sparkle Smash. It's time to score. You know where to go. Of course, it's judgeszone.com. But do you know what to score?
We're about to find out what they thought of Kylie Kent's freestyle run. Super glued to the action. Bringing attention to the track conditions because they are affecting everything. The score is locked, and the score for Kylie Kent is 7.412. It's time to welcome to the track, Brandon Teluchka, Team Zombie. Wilks-Barre, make some noise for Brandon Teluchka, Team Zombie. 20 seconds, judges zone, you know what to do. Zombie parts flying everywhere, all over the track. Super glue, glued to the action replay, ends it with an exclamation mark on top of the pod. Right now we have a score to beat with Michaela Toluchka, 7.565. The score for Brandon Toluchka is 8.621. Top spot, Zombie.
Monster Jam fans, I want you to meet Josiah. This is his second time here at Monster Jam, and he was brought by his lovely family and mom. Monster Jam, it's because of legendary fans like Josiah and all of you that we've been able to come here to the Mohegan Center for 25 years and counting. Josiah, congratulations, you have been crowned our legendary fan of the night. You're gonna go home with a zombie cap, and I hope you don't have plans after, because you're also going home with a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Josiah. We might. And guess what? None of you are gonna have the opportunity to leave here empty-handed. Go ahead and scan that QR code for your chance to get a free appetizer.
In the mood for a hearty hand-cut steak and tasty made hand from scratch sides, head down to the Texas Roadhouse for legendary food and legendary service. Download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app, join the wait list, be sure to scan the QR code tonight for a free appetizer. Let's keep this going. We have next on the track, Chelsea Van Cleve, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Chelsea bouncing around the track. Seems like she's lining it up with a Morgan & Morgan backflip. Getting it ready. 5 seconds left. She nails it. 0 seconds on the clock. Chelsea Van Cleve nailing it for the people. JudgesZone.com is open. You know what to do, Wilks-Barre. Full rotation, landing it perfectly as the time was running out. Chelsea Van Cleve, say what's up. Unbelievable run so far here at Freestyle. We have a score to beat belonging to Zombie, 8.621. The score for Chelsea Van Cleve is... boom! Put her at the top, 8.733. Let's welcome on now from detention to the track, Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. Chucky pauken flying all over the track. It seems as if that's going to do it. Let's see if he can refire with 6 seconds left. Communicating with our safety officials right now. That's gonna do it for Chucky pauken. The score is open on judgeszone.com. He's still feeling himself. Let's see what you thought of that freestyle run. Chucky pauken is looking for his first freestyle competition win of Freestyle Mania. He's anxiously awaiting his score. The scores are locked. And the score for Chucky pauken is 7.870.
Monster Jam fans, I'm joined by his respective FMX rider, and you're looking on and of course still cheering for Chucky. Looked like he did have to finish a little bit early there, but still a fantastic run after you gave some awesome skills as well. What's it been like to work as a team and to get to watch him?
Oh man, it's awesome. It's seeing Chucky progress as much as he has this year. It's been unreal, and he's killing it, man. It's good to see, and yeah, bummer on that last part, ended a little bit early, but yeah, hopefully we get it going next weekend, you know, so stay tuned.
And of course, you do have so many skills up here, but there's still so much more action. But also, Taylor, I think you're in the stands with something else.
Well, technically I am, Lizzie. I'm here at the desk with the family of Tony Oaks, the driver of JCB Digatron. Brandy, you have seen Tony through his entire Monster Jam journey, and really it all started here with his love for motorsports in Pennsylvania. So talk about how electric this weekend has been for both him and your family.
Wilks-Barre, give it up for my husband, Tony Oaks. He's about to tear it up on that track. If you make noise, he'll get crazy. Make some noise!
With some technical moves. Here it is, freestyle, 20 seconds left. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? That is Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. You know what to do. Lock those scores in. Let's take a look. Super glue glued to the action replay. Great run from Tony Oaks. He's awaiting his score. The score to beat sits with Bailey Circuit 8.754. The score for Tony Oaks is ding dong! You got a new leader! 9.266. First place. It is now time for that crazy bull, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando! 15 seconds left.
Put your horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. You got a score now at judgeszone.com.
Here we go, Fernando Martinez throwing it down for his last freestyle here at Wilks-Barre. The scores are coming in right now. The scores are locked. Let's just get to the score. Here we go. The score for Fernando Martinez is 8.723, good for third place. Comes to a stop here with 3 seconds left on that clock. I'm getting word that that's going to be it for Weston Anderson. Scoring is now open. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds. You know the deal. He still wants to hear from you fans. He sent it flying, making the most of the final competition here. Monster Jam Freestyle. Right now, Tony Oaks is in the lead with a 9.266. The score is locked for Weston Anderson. And the score is 9.010, good for second place. And that was your final competitor here at Wilks-Barre, which means that the winner for Monster Jam Freestyle is Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, by 1 point. He is also your BKT overall event champion, winning 6 in a row, sweeps the weekend. Tony Oaks won 4 straight BKT overall event championships here in his home state of Pennsylvania. He is also your St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. Him and Josh Hedford as a team. Let's welcome in the rest of the superstars here at Freestyle Mania. It came down to the wire between JCB and Gravedigger. Team JCB Digatron is on top of the world. I wonder if they brought their brooms because they swept the competition away. The rest of the Freestyle Mania competitors make their way out. We need to catch up with our winners, Josh Hedford and Tony Oaks. Count them, dating back to Chicagoland. He has got 6 straight BKT overall event championships. He's about to get met with his family, Clyde Morgan, Fernando Davila, his support tech, his crew chief.
We've talked about this all weekend, David. Tony Oaks is a part of Team JCB Digatron. The last time you fans saw him here last year, he was on Team Thunder Roars, but the family man is back. And for the first time in his career, he has now swept the overall event championship competitions 6 times over. Let's hear from Lindsay Noble down on the pod.
Taylor, what an amazing moment. Once again, your little girls get to hand you the trophy alongside your beautiful wife and your entire JCB Digatron team. Congrats to you as well as Josh Hedford. Josh, I'll let you have the mic here first because here you guys have it. You've just swept the entire weekend here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we were really going hard, throwing as big as we could for you guys. And if it wasn't for all you guys screaming and yelling and cheering us on, I don't know if it would have happened. And these amazing technicians we have, putting the truck back together, getting Tony back out here to finish up on that freestyle run, that was pretty sick. So I'll give my hats off to the guy, especially Weston got his hat off and then took it away. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Tony, you put so much work into this sport, into not only innovating it, but representing multiple trucks across your platform, and representing Monster Jam as not only a competitor, but also as a family man here today. Talk to us about what this moment means to you here in Pennsylvania.
First of all, this is amazing. And secondly,
that'll teach Weston Anderson for throwing his hat out at us. Some lucky fan right up here has Weston's hat now. Go Gravedigger. Well, dude, we're sitting up here 6 event championships in a row, and during the first half, smoked the transmission in the truck. I was so bummed out, but that just goes to show you how important the team effort is here in Freestyle Mania, with Josh just Clyde swapping that transmission and the starter in that truck in like 15 minutes. My family here so much. You're the best. Wilks-Barre, we just swept this weekend from one Pennsylvanian to another. Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations to Team JCB Digatron taking their 6th straight BKT overall event championship. Hats off to Tony Oaks and Josh Hedford and the rest of the crew. Taylor, what an amazing weekend we had.
Definitely. You know, it was my first time here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And, you know, I still haven't figured out if we prefer Wilkes-Barre or Wilkes-Barre, but either way, you guys have welcomed us with open arms, and it's no wonder why we've been coming here for 25 years.